Okay, so I wanted to make this video today because I'm going through something so interesting. And it's like, I feel so good. I feel amazing. It's like I'm feeling like this happiness that, we all want it. We all want to feel good. And what I'm noticing is like how it's not always actually easy to allow yourself to feel good, like stay with it. I um i quit my job on Friday, and I was nervous. I felt very clear, but I also felt nervous because, of course, it's a big change, it's a big thing. And over the weekend I went through my bordering on anxiety. But mostly I would just kind of work with myself. There's tons of things I do to like manage anxiety and stuff because I am sensitive, and over the years you I have developed techniques and little things I do, whether it's meditation or working with like my thoughts and trying to manage my where my thoughts are going. um, it's like a bunch of stuff that I've learned to do. And mostly what I've been allowing myself is to truly believe that I deserve to feel good. And I am typically a happy person, but there's areas of my life that I have not let myself totally prosper in. And there's a bunch of reasons why we could get into. But I want to keep it a little general so as to maybe speak to, many different kinds of people, or people that have different areas of their life that aren't working. It's mostly just about like allowing myself the belief and the confidence and the certainty that I deserve it and that I can have it. And so this morning, now it's Tuesday morning. So yesterday I would have been at work. Today, Tuesday, I would have been at work. And my husband and I got up early, somewhat early, and we decided to go out to the bookstore, which is one of my favorite places to go, and just kind of hang out. And and as I felt, as I was walking to the cookbook section, to check out some vegan plant-based cookbooks, like truly, that's what I was gonna do. I was overwhelmed with this like feeling of happiness, and I let myself acknowledge it because it's such beautiful weather here today, and I was hanging out with my husband. It's Tuesday morning when normally I would have been at work, and I was at such a happy place for me doing one of my favorite things, which is like looking through cookbooks. And I let this happy feeling like bubble up. And what I became aware of is that I don't always let the happy feeling bubble up. I noticed this moment when I started to feel happy, and it was like almost uncomfortable, like almost like it was about to be like a fleeting moment. But I let myself acknowledge it for a minute. And as I let myself acknowledge that I felt really good, I felt this feeling coming up, and it turned into tears that came out of my eyes because I just felt joy. It was almost like bliss. Uh, it wouldn't have been bliss though if I didn't acknowledge it and let it move through me. And the more I just like let myself have it and say, wow, like I deserve to feel this feeling, and it grew. And then I looked through, and I got a bunch of books I wanted to look at. I sat down in the little coffee area, and as I was sitting there, I was just like beaming. I was feeling amazing, and And it's because I was letting myself. And so even within that, I noticed that there's like a discomfort with feeling that happy. So I wanted to talk about it because I'm certain that I am not the only one that feels this way. And I'm also certain that this is probably a universal thing, that if you allow it and acknowledge it and let yourself, like, let the momentum build, like by just sitting with it and letting it bubble up and letting yourself allow it, know that you deserve it, that it's going to expand and grow to the point of thinking like this is weird. It's weird how happy I feel right now. I mean, it continues throughout the day. I mean, there was a real peak moment when I was at the bookstore. But now as it's rolling through me and I'm allowing it, I just really feel a very pleasant feeling. Someone that has had anxiety in my life, and through the things I've been studying over the years, I want to offer something that may be helpful to some people that are listening. What I've noticed is that when I'm anxious, it's usually because I'm being specific about what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of details. I'm thinking of, my vision has become like a little tight. I'm looking close up at something. And what I'm learning is if I could like pull back the lens and look at my life in that moment of anxiety, can I look at my life more generally, less detailed? I mean, sometimes it's as simple as just saying like I'm alive and I'm breathing. I'm I'm here. I'm this many years old and I'm sitting on my butt on this chair in this moment, and this is all that's real. And to really let myself chill out, being much more general. So yeah, so maybe I'll just leave with that. Next time you have any anxiety that could be arising, maybe notice, am I looking really close up at something right now? Can I just take a minute to pull back the lens, get more of a bird's eye view of my experience in this moment? Because what's all we really have is like now anyway. And the more we can like be aware of that and allow for the joy that we were born to live, the more we can just now be attracting, from this point of joy. So, okay, just a little food for thought today. Okay, talk to you guys soon.